Welcome to your lovely late IHP show with the very own 5D mystic, ready to chit-chat a little bit about spirituality and sciences, coming together, mysteries of the not so much unknown for at least this mystic right here. And it's a human translator mystic, FYI. And in fact, no gender stereotypes, please. I see women, men, but I'm going to talk as a woman. I just saw some women talking about how we've done the healing and men basically haven't. So if you're going to come disrupt our peace, leave us alone. And I'm like, wow, okay, that's a 0-1-year-old who needs a hug for one as a woman, and then to get out of the gender stereotypes, which are limiting because, you know, consciously speaking, men and women, there's 8 billion people out there. Anytime I'm hearing any gender stereotype for that matter, I'm like, I don't need to keep a man. I don't need to keep a woman. I don't need to keep a they. I'm pretty sure the ones who are empowered know all this, and the only ones that we get to hear from, typically, not always, but you know, that's why 2024 began a new, nice, what is it called? Stream of consciousness, of voices. Yes, the 5D collective is around, and I'm happy to say. So here's the deal: mysteries. There are plenty of mysteries in life. And I have shared a little bit about Akashic intelligence. And I'm woo-woo lady. For the ones of you who don't believe in mystics, that's why I'm here telling you and letting you know, some of us mystics, we're not on Elsa's journey. So we're not spiritual bypassers. We're also not mantles of mental health or yoga. We're not actually biased. I'm a Jacob personality with my own Isaac and Abraham, and really I don't scan with Isaac and Abraham because I have a default mode network. It's down-regulated because I got healthy self-worth, confidence. But really what it is I'm a human being with an integrated brain because I do emotions. We talked all about that. So mystery 121, yes, a lot of people don't do their 0-1-year-old. So when it comes time to do this, the regulating of your left and your right, you put your left foot in and you put your right foot in, which is probably why some women, men, and theys won't really appreciate me. They want the Zen master that lets them know that they got laundry in their body. I have news for you. It's called emotions, and I've learned all about the interpersonal neurobiology. I'm still learning more. Thank you, Daniel Siegel, Bessel van der Kolk. I learned what it means to be human, and I learned that, wow, as a teenager, I already knew what it meant. There's many fish in the sea. I'm not going to have a primal attachment panic when you leave because I didn't get discarded. You didn't make me tired. You didn't disrupt my peace. That all means if you're tired after people come in and out, that you're scanning self and others in a way of your 1-year-old feeling fear of being defective and insecure. There's explanations. You can do therapy and good personal development once you're done, or you can whine about it and say, I don't want to do personal development. I want life now. So whenever I hear a whiner, you know, when people tease me because fear is my #1 thing, I'm just letting you all know it still is. And thanks to all the teasing, you know, so people telling me stop making a big deal, I'm not even kidding. You know how much I appreciate that I was told it's not personal as a 16-year-old. And then I'm very appreciative also that I have this thing called, wow, Maria's brain. Is it personal, Maria? Wait a minute. I had this thing called my heart. It's still here. I want to keep it open or shut because I'm noticing it's shutting. And I don't want to shut it. They don't know how to be kind. What am I going to do? Jesus, come on in, Jesus, tell me. Forgive. I know what you're talking about. So when you're self-aware of the emotional plane and the mental plane, it's called I know Jacob. And it's okay, 3-year-old Maria and 1-year-old and 8-year-old and 11-year-old and 12-year-old and 16-year-old. Because see, that's all of our child charge parts. So the mystery is that we have a lot of Elsa journey, women and men. And when I see a woman on screen sharing, I've seen men on them as well. The difference is the men that I follow are not those types of men that would be doing any of that. No, but my younger men friends have shared with me what these young men share. And I'm completely like, wow, we need women and men like me and theys. So authentic, self-worth, healthy people, like that's okay. Enough with the biases, please. Now it's becoming quite ridiculous. So when it's in a small town, you know, we all get to see each other. Now we're on social media. So FYI, it's 2024. I'm going to share any woman, man, or they that might look to you on screen and say, tired. I'm going to say therapy, #1, for sure, because your window tolerance tells me everything. But 2, I've seen people do this. Nutshell lady. So you're saying with your panic attack informative video that I'm supposed to put up with this shit? They don't say it that way, but basically it sounds like that. I have panic attacks. I've had plenty of them. It's still uncomfortable. I still don't like fear. And when it happens, I cry and I get upset. And I know it's all going to be okay. Because one, I got to cry and make a big deal about everything and anything. And my mother didn't make me feel embarrassed about it like a child. And then as I got older, I didn't give a shit if somebody told me that I shouldn't cry. I just learned how to say, well, you know what? You have emotions too. You're just a liar. I know how to do emotions and do thoughts. And no, it's not personal. Oh, look, my heart's open. Hey, Jesus, thank you so much for showing me the way. It was easy. Hey, God, I thank you too. You showed me how to be humble and not to say, I forgave, so I deserve a medal of honor for having forgiven somebody who betrayed me. What? Betrayed? Really? Wow. You think that's evil? I would say betrayal is cowardice. Does anybody not know? And so, see, here's where when you notice that there is no evil, because evil would be something called, I'm going to, yeah, no, it doesn't exist. I've seen it all, and I know about murderers. Don't worry. I know everybody's all like, have you? Yeah, I'm a political science major, by the way. And like this is something I don't want to talk about. I choose to avoid. I plead the fifth is how I put it. And my brain's already silent on that one because I don't need to double check any mystery. I have a direct relationship with Akash. It's really fun, by the way, to have that. Yeah, I also remember being a smart ass as a teenager. We can ask my younger sister about that one. And that's because she knows how I was as a teenager. Just as annoying as any other teenager can be. Difference is I chose to discard the ones that were not fun at all. And as I got older, I didn't choose to let them in. No, they're automatically out. And when they are, you know what men that are out do? When you've been completely decent to them, by the way, might I add, this is why they don't disrupt the peace of an empowered woman or of a man or of a day. Nobody does. That's what it means to be empowered. It's, oh, I got emotions. Oh, I got thoughts. Oh, look, my 14-month-old isn't ruling me. I have an integrated brain. You can come over and do one-to-one if you do want to have fun. Obviously, please let me be the bearer of good news. You have a Zen master who tells you about laundry in here. And then you got people who go around saying, I'm going to keep my avoidant attachment non-secure because, you know, people are fucked up. Then you got women who say, if you're going to come and disrupt my peace, just don't. And I get it. I really do. But I'm thinking, wow, you actually still have somebody who can disrupt your peace. Aren't you going to work on that one? Because, you know, your emotions are in your own body. So is your heart. And so is your brain. The mind is conducted by you, the left and right. Put your left foot in. I mean, it's really, I'm not the genius of the world. I seriously am not. But there's one thing that I knew as I got emotional. I'm alive. I'm not a Pinocchio with wood. Oh my gosh. And I just kept going. And like the Energizer battery that could, that's why my younger sister, she made a joke last year with my lovely niece. She's a teen. She's like, shut Maria in a room with all the teens. You watch her come out winning. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. Very funny. I'm not that teenager anymore. But you know what? Yes, I do know that if I wanted to, I could talk, and not because my brain is a 3-year-old brain with a 16-year-old who's not leading the way. It's an actual 44-year-old woman. And so here's what happens when a man who's drunk, who you've consistently shared in 3 years, I don't want to be your friend, I don't want to be your acquaintance. And look, I love people, all people, but if I say no, it's no. And literally this human being, as they got rejected from some other woman, not me, made sure that I would know, am I not a decent enough man to be saluted? I'm still laughing, and then I'm still laughing at shit. You were paused. You didn't know what to say, Maria. Damn it. I could have done better than that. Shit. But I did. I said, well, no, it's not about decency. No, of course no, because you didn't. Yes, let me salute you. And then when he went for a hug, I'm like, okay, now you're going way too far. And then he said, we're going to become friends and acquaintances and whatever. And I'm like, no, let me address that. And then he's like, you're putting up walls. I'm like, no, I'm just telling you how it is. Nobody disrupts the peace of anybody. So consciousness, expanding, this is what it is. It's called integration of brain, women, men, and days. We don't get disrupted in our peace because our peace is our own inner heart and mind and gut. And when you have secure attachment and integration of brain, you can do that too, restorative embodiment. Secure attachment, easy peasy. Others, you still can do it because your attachment category and pattern is not fixed. But you need to want to do emotions and thoughts versus saying, men, women, whoever, don't come disrupt my peace because you humans are awesome. We're humans. So human love narrative over here, human suffering love, they have a Zen master who tells them all about the laundry, and that's why they cannot be enlightenment. No, enlightenment soul age group. come over to learn the mysteries of consciousness and love and inner growth. Tune in.